welcome back to Lala's World. And if this is your first time on my channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button below somewhere. So if it's your first time, don't stay here visiting. Make sure you be a regular back in Lala's World. So today is story time. Yes, story time. I know every time I bring up story time, it's going to be on Thursdays. Comment down below if you want my story times to be on Thursdays. This is like a little throwback Thursday thingamajig. Anyway, so this story time is going to take back to when I was in high school. I know I brought up some stories like when I was in high school. The last one I mentioned was when I went to my prom. I will leave that link in the description box below if you haven't seen that video. But yeah. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So the segment I am going to bring up is when, and I don't know how I'm going to name, no, matter of fact, I named this caption the President Boyz era. Now, anybody who went to my high school, and there's a long name for my high school, Middle College High School at Mega Evers College, will know what I'm talking about. So pretty much, this happened, I'm going to say, wasn't sophomore year. I'm going to say this happened senior year? No, not senior year. I'm going to say this happened in our junior year. I think this went down our junior year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, in our junior year, this whole situation with the President Boyz, and the reason why it was called the President Boyz, because there was like a group of dudes who be on President Street. And if you're from Brooklyn, New York, y'all know where President Street is at. So they'd be on President Street just chilling on the corners, you know, just chilling. So they did not start terrorizing us till probably when it was starting to get a little warmer. Because I think it was like about to be spring, something like that. And evidently, the first strike I remember was they went ahead and robbed this kid of his chain. Unfortunately, the chain that they robbed him for, his grandmother gave to him. So that was like messed up. Then what happened in the midst of that, I remember there was a girl or another set of people that was with the boy that, one guy from the President Boyz group, for what I found out, tried to grab this girl's hand and try to take her ring, but he wasn't successful. So that was the first strike. The second strike that I remember occurring, oh my God, Jesus. Okay, so this is when our school had a basketball team. Yeah, so this happened our junior year. Our school had a basketball team, so there was a basketball game. Apparently, the rival school was, I think it was like a Christian school or something like that, was coming to our school, you know, to play our basketball team. And what happened was, for some reason, one of the teammates asked the President Boyz for directions. Yeah, that was a big mistake, because they end up getting their ass beat and they end up getting jumped. And because of that, they end up losing by forfeit because they never made it to our school because they got their ass beat, they got jumped. So our school won that day by forfeit. Now, another situation, and I would never, ever know. Matter of fact, another situation that occurred, and it was a big, huge situation. One of our friends, we wasn't, you know, all of us was still chilling on the Parkway, aka Eastern Parkway, up on Nostrand. We was all chilling on the Parkway. I don't know if this happened the same time or this happened at different times. I'm going to say the same time. We was all chilling on the Parkway. We wasn't paying attention. All I remember was we was just all just standing around talking, whatever, doing our thing. So we noticed what happened was that we're all talking and we see one dude from the President Boyz. He comes up like, okay, well, I would say this is the Parkway. So across the street from us was like the fruit stand, some other building, and some other houses, some other apartments, whatever. So he comes walking up towards us on the parkway, step one foot on the sidewalk, and proceeds to cross the street to the other side, then went to the other side, and then went back to where he began and walked away. So we never took any mind to it. I was like, okay, that's a little weird. What is he doing? He's being a weirdo. So I guess, but when they realized that, you know, when we started being minimized, it was only because it was guys and girls on the parkway. But when all the guys left the parkway to the train station, we just saw a group of men and boys coming down the parkway, coming down the block towards the parkway. We're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And we saw that dude, the weirdo, who came on the block, across the street, then crossed the other street, and then crossed the other street. Like, I guess he told them, like, okay, the coast is clear or something like that, because I guess he probably sent them a bat signal, a text. I don't know. But that's what he did. And we see all these group of dudes coming down the parkway. We're like, oh, Lord Jesus. So now what happened was that for some reason, we come to notice, we see a book, we see a book bag sitting on the bench, because that's when they approached the bench. They approached the bench. They start sitting around it. We're like, whose bag is that? We're thinking, okay, that bag looks kind of familiar. Kind of find out it was one of our friends' bag that she left. Me and my other friends look at each other like, who gonna pick that shit up? I ain't picking that shit up. I don't want them niggas grabbing me. So we were just standing around, and then all of a sudden, that's when what happened was the owner of that bag came and returned and picked up her bag from the bench and proceeded to walk down another way, like the opposite way, because we walked away from the parkway. And we was like, I was thinking about my, like, girl, why did you leave your bag there? Like, these spirits, why? You should have took it with you. So, you know, that was something minor. And then we walking up for the parkway. We just hear dudes talking. So we like, who the hell is talking? And we just hear some dudes talking like so freaking rowdy. We turn around. It's the President Boys walking behind us. So we saw my friend Shay walking up towards us. We're signaling him to, like, no, bruh, go the other way. We're like pushing him, and he's looking at us like, what are you doing? Until when he took a glimpse of why we was doing that, he proceeded to turn around and went the other way. Cause damn it. Like, I don't know, like, these President Boys, it was never safe for them to be like, it was never safe for us to chill on the parkway anymore. Not with these dudes around. It's like we had to, and mind you, I did not live too far from the school, from my high school. So I had to take another way to the other way to get to my house. So that's how bad the situation was. Then there was another time where we figured we had backup, because somebody brought their brother here. They had the little, whoa, how did shit happen? Somebody brought their brother, had a croquet bat, some shit like that. But that one was like a blur, because that's when I wasn't on the parkway like that. I used to just go straight home and do my homework, call it a day. Now, there was an end towards the President Boys era, and I was mad that I missed it because I had to go to the store for my mom that day. I remember whereas a group of guys from my class year decide we ain't taking this shit no more. We're gonna fight back. For what I heard, these fuckers fought back. People from my school, some dudes, fought back on the President Boys. But then we're thinking, okay, yay, hip hop hooray. But it was some other shit that took an ugly turn. But I'm going to leave that on a good note. that for another story time. So that is all I had today for my story time of the President Boyz era. Comment down below if you've been through a situation where you had like a gang of thugs, hoodlums, gang people, you know, terrorizing y'all when I was in high school, you know. And if you guys was the ones that stood up, but it took an ugly turn, you know, just comment down below and I'll reply back. But till then, everybody, this is Lala's World, and you guys have an awesome day. Bye.